Hello, family and friends. Good morning and welcome to this lovely day. And I welcome you to this live broadcast where we feel free to share and spread knowledge as a family. So you're welcome. I want to share with us what I titled Fake Love today. And I hope you also contribute towards that about fake love. Religion, every religion preach fake love in the sense that, you know, that love will last so long you are part of them. That love will last so long you turn blind eyes to their hypocrisy, to their evil deeds, to their injustice, to their inequality, to whatever it is they're doing. The religious people, they are cool with you so long you shut your mouth. So long you don't expose their evil deeds, so long you are part of them, they love you. Oh, you're a Christian, other Christians love you. You're a Muslim, other Muslims love you. You are a Jew, other Jews love you. That's how it goes. So it is like in their boss. So long you are in that boss, of course they love you. But if you're not in that boss, they don't love you. But they preach love. They preach that their God loves everyone in the world, but the same God will burn some people in hell. So they preach fake love in the sense that it lasts so long you are part of them and you turn blind eyes to their negative or evil deeds. That's why they will ask you, are you without sin? Are you without that? They are the sin they created to keep you in bondage, which you must free yourself. So they preach fake love. They never preach true love. Love is defined as a strong feeling of affection, like being fond of somebody, and concern towards another person, not towards yourself, but another person. That's the love we're talking about. So I'm not even talking about love of God, because God does not exist. You have to love a person you have seen. If you have not seen God and you say you love God, you are ignorant of what you are worshiping, because you haven't seen God. You have to see God to love God. You have to see Jesus to love Jesus. You have to see Allah to love Allah. You have to see Jehovah to love Jehovah. You have to see Yahweh to love Yahweh. But you haven't seen that God. It is only in the book you read about that God. There's nobody that believes in God that have seen God. You believe because you don't know God. If you know God, you won't believe God. You will know God. You will testify, this is how God is and this is who God is, because you have seen God. You have known God. When you see, you will spend time with the person you have seen. But you keep saying you love a God you have not seen. That makes you a stupid person, like adult that have imaginary friend or imaginary being. You know, it makes you a stupid person. I used to be that stupid, believing in God I have not seen. So love is a strong feeling of affection and concern toward another person, as that arising from kinship, like family members, maybe in marriage or in relationship. You know, you have that love, you have that affection for your family members, you know. But today, religion destroys our families, and today it said that you have to hate your family members for you to qualify to follow that Jesus you never see, according to Luke chapter 14, verse 26. So this affection should be arises from kinship or close friendship. You see, there are people you say, "Oh, this is my best friend." You know, maybe you don't even know the person before, but you love the person. You are the one that know what brought you together, but you love the person so much you can do anything to protect that person. Even when the person is wrong, you'll be fighting, you'll be begging for them to show mercy, for them to let that person go, because you love that person. That you can say, oh, okay, let me take his place, let me suffer for him, let me suffer for her. You know, that is love. Love is not words. No, love is not words. Love is not preached. Love is practiced. When I was a Christian, I practiced love, as Bible say. When I was a Christian, I preached like a Christian, I thought like a Christian, I behaved like a Christian, I believed God as a Christian, I defended God as a Christian. But when I grow up, that's when my eyes open. I found out that God never existed. That God they gave to us never existed, and Jesus never existed. Then I start, I dropped everything that Christianity taught me into the garbage can where it belonged. Now I begin to see people as myself. Not loving people because they are Christians. I have many some pastors friends. You know, some of them now they see me as the devil. They say I've fallen from grace, I've fallen from faith. If there is God, nobody will fall from grace or from any faith. Because once you believe, he said, if you believe, you will be this, you will be that. Say, he has given you the right to become the sons of God. God cannot withdraw that right. If God has given you something, he said the gift of God is what? Without repentance. He says eternal. But because you are so blind, you believe that somebody has fallen from grace, somebody has fallen from faith, somebody has backslidden, all that nonsense. The words that people made up and put in the Bible to keep you in bondage. There's no such thing as backslider or backsliding. If you are in something, you are in something. You're either in it or you get out. When the people of Israel, according to the Bible, were coming out of Egypt, the Bible said that what? He said that he commanded no man, he let no man do them any harm. It doesn't matter whether some of them were sinners or doing any wrong thing, no, because they are coming out as a people. That is how it is if truly that God exists or that thing they're preaching is true. All right, so these people, they love me because I was a Christian or because I was a pastor. They never really loved me as a person. So now they see me as a devil. But in those days, they were seeing me as godly, as angel of God, as minister of God, as anointed of God. They give me their pulpit to preach. You know, they invite me, they sleep in the same house with me. We do things together, eat together, dine together, but it is all in that circle, in that boss called Christianity. Outside that, you are Antichrist, you are devil, you are demon. I said there is no God, you call me Antichrist. But the Muslims believe there is God, and they're killing you. I don't kill you. I don't have any evil motive about you. Even if I call you blind idiot, it's because of the way you react, the way you acted towards me. The way you approach me. If you approach me as a blind idiot, I will call you blind idiot. If you approach me as a fool, I will call you a fool. It is not insulting. It is not abusive, abusing you. No, it is calling you what you are. So if you change, of course, I call you, you can't be wise, I call you fool. You can't ask me a question, I call you blind idiot. No. Unless you are asking me a question to catch me, to mock me, I will call you, but not even up to what Jesus called people in the Bible, people that did not insult him in Matthew chapter 23. So I have people like that, and even family members and others, they don't see me as a good person anymore. Why? Because I'm no longer a Christian. Their love ended the day I'm no longer a Christian. But they used to say they love me. No, they don't. And it has proven, the change proved that they never loved me. Now, let me show us the Christian interpretation or Bible interpretation of love, where they always quote. Every Christian know that. Every Christian that preach love or preach the love of God or preach brethren, we're supposed to love each other. 1 Corinthians chapter 13. It is not Jesus that said that. It was not God that said that in the Bible, but Paul. They say Paul said that, right? Okay, hear what he said. 1 Corinthians 13 from verse 4 to 8. He said, love is patient. Love is kind. It does not envy. You know, they envy, right? Religious people, they envy a lot. That's why they do competition. Envy. I want to have bigger crowd like you than you. You know, it does not boast. You know, they boast. Oh, our church is the highest. My God is a rich God. They boast a lot. I'm a dangerous, I'm dangerously rich. They boast Christians, they boast a lot. Our church is the church of God. Our church is the only one God established. You know, God is in our church, and it's not in other ones. They are proud. I am a proud Catholic. I'm a proud Christian. I'm a proud Anglican. I'm a proud this. I'm a proud that. And they say love does not proud. or love is not proud. He said love does not dishonor others. When you tell somebody, God have mercy on you, you are dishonoring the person because you see that person as a wicked person that need mercy. So when you tell me, God bless me, or God have mercy on me, you are insulting me. Because I don't need any God to insult. I didn't tell you I need any mercy from God. I didn't tell you I need any blessing from God. I bless myself. I show mercy to myself. So I live my life. So when you tell me, may God have mercy on you, you are insulting me, you are cursing me. And you know in your heart, that's what you are doing. Because you have that fear that Bible tell you, bless and curse not. But inside of you, you are cursing. Inside of you, you are wishing evil to happen to me, because I simply tell you there's no God or Jesus. I simply say that I didn't mention your name. Why are you against me for saying what I'm saying when I never call you by name or trying to force you to join me? I never said that. I never come to you. But you come defending and speaking for God and for Jesus, which is evidence they does not exist, or they don't exist. He said love is not self-seeking. You know, you Christians do that, or believers, or people that preach God, they do that. All the believers in God, they are self-seeking. It is, if your pastor or your church, you say you are not self-seeking there, then try to fly with your man of God or with your pastor in his private jet or in his car. Try to ride with them. Then we know they are self-seeking. You cannot even enter their house. They put a security, maybe security men, not even one security men at their gate to stop you. And you call them, you are men of God, you are serving the same God. Love is not easily angered. You know, just a simple post I make, you get angry. God punish you. God will do this. God will do that. God will visit you, but God will arrest you. Oh, God, you are only arrest a lawbreaker. Why will your God arrest me? I'm not breaking any law. I'm a law-abiding citizen wherever I am. If I stole, the government, they will arrest me. But I haven't seen your God. I don't know your God. I've not stolen anything from your God. Why will your God arrest me? I don't know why you think like that, but it's because of your religion, I guess. Hear this one again. He said, love does not keep, or love does not keep record of wrongs. You know, that's defeat your belief that God is love. If God is love, then why is he going to punish people in hellfire? He keep the record of their sin. He say, books were open. Books will be open, right? And anyone, his name is not written in the book of life, they will be thrown inside hellfire. That's your Bible. And the Bible said God, love does not keep record of wrongs. But God keep record of wrongs. How will he reward those he say they have done bad thing? Because he keep the record of it. So everything religion preach about love is fake. Fake love, that's what they preach. Fake love. Love does not delight in evil, but rejoices with the truth. If they rejoice with the truth, they will be rejoicing with what I'm saying, because I'm asking you to think with your brain. But because they are against the truth, they tell you are not spiritual. It's a spiritual thing. You don't understand spiritual things. What do you mean I don't understand spiritual things? Truth is open. Truth is naked. Everybody can understand the truth. Even kids, children can understand the truth if you make it open, if you explain it to them. But you run to, it's a spiritual thing, you can't understand it, you need the Holy Spirit to understand it. So what is the Holy Spirit waiting for me to understand it? I want to, if God created me in his own image, and that God is love, or God loves me, then let him make his Holy Spirit to help me understand whatever it is. But the truth, you are rejoicing not with the truth, because you love your religion, you love that fiction, you love that allegory, you love that parables, you love that stories in your book. Love is always, love always protests, always trusts, always hopes, always perseveres. The last one, love never fails. But love has been failing you. You that believe in God, God is love. How long have you been praying and yet God have not responded? You have been praying, crying, calling on God. to solve that problem in your family, to heal that sick person, to do that miracle you have been hearing, you have been reading. People have been testifying in your church, in your religion, how God has been blessing them. But you, it has not happened. They keep lying to you. You keep praying and fasting. You keep going to the mountain, to the valley. You go places just praying, and that God is not responding. Love fails. God fails. Religious love is fake. That's why it fails. They tell you this year you will do so things. It fails. They have been prophesying over your life. They have been saying many things positive to keep you on, or to keep you coming, but it's not working. So that's Bible love. That's religious love. They preach what they don't practice unless you are among them, or they have what is called love feast. They gather themselves and eat, or they invite you. They say, "Oh, we love you." They invite you there. You and okay, you share. But you tell them, "No, this thing you are telling me about Jesus, I don't believe it. I'm not a sinner. Jesus did not die for me." They say you are devil. Their love dies naturally. A religious folk that claimed or professed to love you will hate and kill you for their religion. They will kill you for their God. They will kill you for their faith. They will kill you for their belief. They will kill you for their practice, because you did not join them. They ask you, "Oh, you cannot change us. You cannot beat us. Join us." No, I'm not joining. I can beat you. That's why I tell them, I will bury you with factual truth. So long I am with the truth, I rejoice with the truth, I eat with the truth, I speak with the truth, I can defeat any people, any gang, no matter how they can say, bring them on. I will bury them with factual truth. Then when they turn to insulting me like God, then I say, blind idiot. Why are you calling God? Speak for yourself. Oh, time is coming. Your days are numbered. Who numbered my days? Bring that person. Let me number his own, and that person will die. So when you can't defend your belief, your faith, you begin to use all those nonsense that I knew very well against me. You cannot comment on my post, wisely, and I call you anything, or maybe no. I respond. You see, many of them I keep responding when I sense that person will really want to learn. Of course, I can devote my time, because as we have smart gadgets today. I can be speaking to you, Googling at the same time, bringing many things just to help you understand. But when I found out you just want to discredit me, or to show that I am a devil or that, then I will keep commenting. But your comment, I will be deleting it. I will be deleting it. It doesn't matter. It is my profile. It is my wall. It is my group. It is my page. I have the power to do whatever I want in it. So I won't allow you to come to my house and be shitting everywhere. No, and I'll be cleaning it. No. I delete you until you block me, or I block you, which is a nice thing to do, because sometimes, there's time for everything. So there's time for you to communicate with people. There's time you cut it off. When you see that they don't care about the truth. They just love their religion above their own selves. Remember, religion don't want you to love yourself. Religion tell you that you can only love yourself when you love their God, when you love their teachings, when you love their Lord. Now, I will go again in the Bible to dig deep about fake love for you to see, to show you example. To serve God, religious people, religious folks must hate or kill their loved ones. Now, to Muslims, as we see, they can do it physically, but Christians, they do it spiritually. They kill their loved ones spiritually. They hate them physically. Christians will show they hate you just for you. Say you are a native doctor now. Christians won't come to your house anymore. You are no longer you are a devil. Just because you are a native doctor. Last time I went to Nigeria, I went to a native doctor house. I grew, the man knew me. The man knew me when I was small in Onitsha. And the man, he was rich in Lagos. But he said that the ancestor called him, his grandfather, his father. He went back to the village. He built upstairs in the village. He had businesses in Lagos. But that man left those businesses. I said, listen, this man is the true one that followed the call. Not all this one that we still hang on this and say, God called them. This man left everything and went to village to become a native doctor. He was a Christian before he turned into that. But he was a Christian by distraction. But that change he made was going back to his root, which he's still going back to. Because we all need to go back to our root. It's not being dirty. All those, like when I see the native daughters, they show our native daughter. I say, come on, they have to improve even the way they dress and all that. That is the problem our people are having. They don't want to improve something. They just want it to continue like that. Continue like that. No, you have power to improve it. Before it gets to you, it was not the way it was in the beginning. Somebody was developing it. So long it has come to you, you have the power to improve it. Dress good. Don't scare people. Know that you are relating with people. I tell the native doctor, learn from the medical doctors. Don't tell me you are called, you can't teach it somebody else. No, you can't. You can, and that's what, if really what call you, have any passion for people, it's supposed to be taught to other people. Other people are supposed to learn it. You don't tell me God call you to be a medical doctor. You know, you go to school and become a medical doctor, whether God call you or not. There's a school for that. And our native doctors, if you are the true ones, not the ones that are killing people and doing all those evil. The true native doctors don't take bribe. True native doctors don't support injustice. True native doctors believe in equality. And they practice it. Not all these fake native doctors that are looking for money, making medicine for people living in abroad for them to get. That's nonsense. Why not make things for people living in our villages to be rich? There's nothing different between our native doctors and the pastors today. All of them are criminals, robbing people. And that's why they have fake. If we begin to see the true native doctors, they will be exposing the fake ones. But when it comes to religion, there's no fake or true religions. All of them are fake. All of them, all the religion, because religion is fake. But when it comes to natural thing, there is original. And the original exposes the fake. The fake cannot kill the original. That's why the fake, we ask people to go and kill the original physically. But when it comes to power, power jam power, no, the real power always overcome evil power. Bad native doctor can never withstand a good native doctor. Many of you don't know that. Because you're scared. Religion taught you to be against your native doctors and all that, but you go to medical doctors. What is different between native doctor and medical doctor? Nothing. They are doing the same thing, trying to save lives, not to kill, trying to help people in need. But religion, let me show us in the Bible how religion make people. But for them to serve God, for them to be faithful to their God, they have to hate their loved ones. They have to kill their loved ones. Let me start with Exodus, Opopo, Ndara, Opopo that never happened, apart from where. The real Opopo that happened, the real Exodus that happened is when they forced Africans to leave their root to religion. That's the real Exodus. That's really, but Exodus in the Bible is lie, is lie, is fake. It never happened. The people of Israel were never slaves in Egypt. There's no record of Joseph in Egypt. There's no record of Potiphar in Egypt. There's no record of Moses in Egypt. The Pharaoh they told you that lived in the time of Moses, his mommy is still there in Egypt. But they tell you he was drowned in the Red Sea. Nonsense. Pharaoh don't have to chase you because he controls the whole area. He will just send some and they tell other people in the other area. After God part the Red Sea, they will still catch you and bring you back. It's like when you run away from American prison, they will still catch you. Unless you go and kill yourself. But so long you are alive, they will still catch you. Because you are surrounded. Where are you going to? Exodus chapter 32. Let us see. how wicked religious people are when it comes to the love of their God and love of their family members. Remember, I love my family members than God. I love my parents than God. But if my parents and family members decide to love God more than myself, decide to love Jesus more than myself, I'm cool with that also. It's good for me. It's for my own good also. I don't have a problem with that. Because what I believe, I remember one Delta State woman, the name of his son was Kainebi. Kainebi. So, finish. You say, you want to kill me? That's crap. You cannot. You only open me to the next level in life. I'm not afraid of dying. I'm not afraid of death. But if I know you're coming to kill me, I will kill you. I will fight. I will kill you, of course. So I believe in fairness. I don't believe in sin and forgiveness. I believe in fairness, equity, and justice. That is how we're supposed to live. Exodus chapter 32. Let us read this in your Bible for those of you that believe in the Bible. 32, 25 to 29. So you be the judge. This is in your Bible, but you will tell me it's kind of old, but I will still show you that in the New Testament. It's everywhere in your Bible because the God of the Bible is wicked. The Jesus of the Bible is wicked. Everything about Bible is wicked because it was a tool designed to keep you in slavery. Anything that enslave you or keep you in slavery is wicked, is evil. You don't supposed to associate yourself with that, especially now you are hearing the truth without force. Moses saw that the people were running wide. Now they are parting. They are parting as they land in Egypt, as they say, because Egypt is a good place. Our ancestors know how to have fun. That's why they can use one instrument and make music. Today, you see, you ordering instruments from China to worship God. Our ancestors never do that nonsense. They make music among them, they make the tools, boom, boom, they begin to play music. Listen to Pericoma. How many things he used to play his music? But when you begin to sing, you see, that spirit of Africa, I call it life of Africa, or, you know, the character of Africa. Boom, every black person have that character in them. If they have that energy in them, when they hear the music, they like, boom, they're not like white people. White people can be upon no matter what is moving them, they're so gentle. No, black man hear the song, he like, ooh, but black woman play the song she likes, she fall for you. It is in us. It is natural. Moses saw that people were running mad and wide, and the God, that his God don't like it, the God of Moses. Moses saw that the people were running wide and that Aaron had let them get out of control. Where was God when Aaron let them get out of control? Always think about that. When they tell you people has done wrong, where was God? It started in the garden where they give you that story. They said Adam and Eve ate the fruit. Where was God when they ate it? Where was God when the serpent were talking with them? You will not ask, but he said, my God is everywhere. He knows everything. He says that yeah, God is not everywhere. He does not know everything. That's why when he came back to the garden, he said, Adam, Adam, where are you? I said, blind man. Adam, Adam. And Aaron had let them get out of control and so become a laughing stock to their enemies. How did they become laughing stock? Because they worship something they don't like. They become a laughing stock, not that they were killing anybody. These people were just having party. Maybe having sex too, which is not wrong. These people were not murderers. They didn't kill anyone. Verse 28. Verse 26. So he stood at the entrance to the camp and said, whoever is for the Lord, come to me. Whoever is for the Lord, come to me. That's the one I love. I don't love the one that has not come to me. It is the one that come to me. That's the one that is for the Lord. That is the one that is on the Lord's side. I will love that one. But the other ones, I hate them. I just paraphrase it. Say, whoever is for the Lord, love for the Lord, zeal for the Lord. Zeal without knowledge, love without knowledge is dangerous. Love is not the greatest. Knowledge is the greatest. Love without knowledge is deadly. When you know people, you will love them better. Whoever is for the Lord, come to me. And all the Levites rallied to him. Then he said to them, this is what the Lord, the God of Israel says. It is not me that say that. It is not Satan. It's not Moses, because some defenders of Moses will tell you, no, the things that Moses said is just Moses saying there. No, Moses said, this is what the Lord, the God of Israel says. Each man strap a sword. Remember, Jesus said he came not to bring peace, but a sword. Say, each man strap a sword to his side. Go back and forth through the camp from one end to the other, each killing his brother and friend and neighbor. For God, for the Lord. Whoever is for the Lord, come to me. Then take your sword, take your gun, take your juju, take your voodoo, take your charm, and begin to kill your brother, kill your friend, kill your neighbor. Is it not what the love of religion has done for us as a people, done to us as a people in Africa and everywhere? Religious people are wicked. They can hate and kill you for their God, for their faith, for their belief, for their religion. Why are you attacking Roman Catholic Church? Are you a Roman Catholic Church? Why are you fighting against your creator? Are you that creator? Why not let them speak for themselves? Why are you attacking the church? Why are you attacking them? For the fact you say somebody is attacking your church shows that it's not what he say it is. It's not the body of Christ or anything. It is not. And you say Christ said they will do that. Then why are you upset? Let them go ahead and attack. Why are you defending it? Why are you praying for it not? Oh, pray for Christians that are persecuted. Pray for the church. Pray. Why are you praying for the church? If Jesus said that will happen. Because you don't know what you worship. You don't know what you worship. Hear what he says. The Levites did as Moses commanded. And that's what people do. You are doing as one man of God commanded. You are not living your life. You are a slave. Slaves always do as the slave master commanded. And that day, about 3,000 of the people died. These people did not kill anyone. They did not steal anything. The only evil or sin they committed against this God and the Moses was throwing party, and as they said, they were worshiping a golden calf. That's why you have to kill them. Is it not the same thing Africans believe that the reason why the white men enslaved us is because our ancestors were idol worshippers? And so what? I decided to worship idol. I did not steal anything from you. I did not kill anyone. Then you begin to hate me. You begin to call me devil. You begin to disassociate yourself from me. You begin to use some words you dare not use if you see me face to face, to my face. I did not steal anything from you. I did not ask you to give me anything from you. I just tell you the God they gave to us. I used to believe that nonsense. That God never existed. That Jesus never existed. Nobody died. You were not born a sinner. You were born 100% pure human being in need of no savior. You say, oh, I'm a devil. Oh, God will strike you. This will happen. Verse 29. Then Moses said, you have been set apart to the Lord today. After killing your brother, after killing your friend, after killing your neighbor, now you have been set apart. Oh, you know, people have that set apart every year, like AFAC. Every time with December time, they tell you they have set apart for the They abandoned their family members, set apart for the Lord, doing fasting and praying. The time is supposed to come together and begin to plan. How are we going to live? What are we going to do to better our life? No, set apart for the Lord. You have been set apart to the Lord today, for you were against your own sons and brothers, and he has blessed you this day. That God is wicked. The God that blesses murderers and the kill idol worshippers is wicked. Somebody that worship idol did not do any wrong to anyone, living or dead. So why killing them? And now you bless the one that killed them. He said they are set apart for you because they were against their own sons their own brothers. Can't you think? Think. Such God is the God you say you worship. You are my brother. You are my sister. You are my neighbor. You are my friend. Why are you still believing in this God? The God of the Bible that rejoices when somebody kills his own son, his own child. That's why they tell you God loves you and kill his own son. You believe it. Now you can kill that. It is in you. Religion make you have corrupt mind. I will keep saying that. That is what that fool in Psalm chapter 14 was saying. He looked around, he saw that the people that believe in this God, they are corrupt. They are corrupt. He said there is no God, because if there is God, they won't be corrupt. You say you're worshiping this God that commanded people to kill their sons, their brothers, their friends and neighbors, and that is the God you are still worshiping? I used to worship this stupid God, this dead God. And you are still living in that fear that maybe he cannot. God did not kill these people, but he commanded people to kill. God does not do anything. Satan does not do anything. It is people that do good and evil. It is people. Your Bible just show you God cannot do it. God cannot kill anyone. You say God turned Nebuchadnezzar into he cannot turn a mosquito into anything. He cannot do anything. It is people that can do that. At least you know people can turn a man into a woman today, Abby. Transgender. Is it God that is doing that? Anything anyone tell you God has done or is doing is a lie. God is ignorance. Our ignorance is God. But knowledge shall prevail. God rewards murderers because of their zeal for him. Numbers 25. Let's see another place. What God do again. Remember, he rewarded these people with a priest who set them apart for himself. That's why he asked them to be collecting tithes. So when you are paying tithes, remember what you are doing. You are supporting murderous act. People that killed their brothers and their sons. People that killed their friends and neighbors. That's why you are paying tithes. That's the people that God commanded to collect tithes. Is also in Hebrew chapter 7. But you don't care, because they tell you if you pay tithes, the window of heaven will open. Idiots. Why is Chinese people not paying tithe for windows of heaven to open? But you are buying their products or their equipments to praise the same God you say is alive, that they don't believe in. Wake up, my people. I used to be like you, and I'm happy that many people are waking up. Of course, very soon churches will begin to close in Africa. Of course, it will happen. And the woke nation know that you shouldn't believe in somebody slap you on one cheek, you turn the other. No, that's how you lose ground. Muslim gain ground against Christianity because Muslim don't believe in turning cheek. No, Muslim kill also. Then that's why both of them grew. They become mighty. So when they know you are also out to kill, not them, why will you allow any person to kill you? For what? They're coming to kill you, defend yourself. Then you can kill them. That's self-defense. Stop being coward. Don't be like Christians, because after Christianity shed blood, they begin to preach their religion of peace. But now they are hating you spiritually, according to them. But they can't do it physically anymore because they already say Jesus is the Prince of Peace. God love you and send Jesus Christ. So I can die for Jesus. Yeah, die for Jesus. Stupid. Numbers chapter 25, 5 to 13. He says, so Moses said to Israel's judges, each of you must put to death those of your people who have yoked themselves to Baal of Peor. Still killing people because they, what? What did they do? They yoked themselves. You hear where they put that 2 Corinthians? Do not be equally yoked with unbelievers. I tell you, as a Christian, when I was devouring the Bible, In Genesis, I can see Revelation, because that's what they did. They found out this Old Testament have a lot of crap that people, when you read it, we know this is wicked. Then they give you New Testament. Okay, New Testament, now God love you and send his son. How can God love you and send his son and say at the same time, if you don't believe in that son, you will perish? That's nonsense. He never loved you. That God never loved you. My people, wake up and begin to see the truth. Moses said to the Israel judges that are supposed to be keeping, like, said, go, each one of you must. It's not maybe consider. He said you must. Wickedness. Say you must put to death those of your people, your own people. You put them to death because they yoked themselves with Baal power. That's why when you talk to them, they say you are cultic. Oh, you belong to cult. Oh, who is paying you money in America to speak this nonsense? Must money be involved before you say something meaningful in life, or before you do something meaningful in life? Why have you decided or accepted to attach money in everything you do? If it's not you, the money is not good. I'm not asking you for your tithe and offering. I just came back from work. I'm working. I'm not disabled. The only time I will be in need is if I'm too old or too weak to walk. But so long I have energy, I can relocate. I can relocate back to my village and still live my life. And it's not a joke. I've done it before. I can do it. Anything you have done before, you can do it again. Then an Israelite man. You see, God commanded them to do that, right? While they were getting ready to go and kill people by force. Then an Israelite man brought into the camp a Midianite woman right before the eyes of Moses and the whole assembly of Israel while they were weeping at the entrance to the tent of meeting. When Phinehas, son of Eleazar, the son of Aaron, the priest, remember, the same tribe, the same murderous tribe, the priests, all the priests, they belong to this tribe. That's why your priest can never tell you the truth. If you love the people, you tell them the truth. But your priest can never tell you the truth. Your pastor can never tell you the truth. Because they feed on lie. They make their means, or they make money out of lie. They cannot tell you the truth. Truth will cost them a lot. Truth will cost them your followership. Truth will cost them your finance. Truth will cost them your family. Like TB Joshua, if you're sick, you go to TB Joshua for deliverance. Do you know that we ask you to go and bring your family members? It has happened. One guy was having HIV. He went there. Not somebody told me, I know the guy. We used to worship together. You're going to go bring your family members. You don't know. Because when you are desperate, of course, when they tell you that you have to be, you're going to go tell your family member, please, let's go. You beg them, they go with you. That's why it seems like people going there, of course, that's how they grow also. They grow biologically and by all means, just as Roman Catholic only grow biologically, right? That's how they grow. They make you to marry. Oh, our women shouldn't marry outside. Our men should marry outside. So they grow in. They marry inside, breed, and they marry outside, bring them. They keep growing. That's how they grow. Some of you don't know that, but I was a pastor, so I know all that shit. So when Aaron and all these people saw this, Phinehas left the assembly, took a spear in his hand, and followed the Israelites into the tent. He drove the spear into both of them. They were having sex, having good time. He has to drove spear into two of them. Is that not barbaric? Is that not evil? Because he brought a Midianite woman. You call them idol worshippers. It's not an Israelite. And they were doing what nature wants us to do, which is having sex. But because of your zeal for your God, you stab them to death. How do you feel when you hear somebody stab somebody to death? Even though that person is a criminal, I see you feel bad. But this is what people did in the Bible for God. And God was clapping. God was laughing. Job chapter 9, verse 23. When people are dying in war, government, all these evil leaders are killing people, God is laughing. Fuck that God. I hate that that belief in God. Okay, I hate that belief in God. That's why I'm talking to. I don't hate my people. I don't hate people that believe in God. But that believe in God, that religion, I hate it. I hate religion because it hated me first. Say, drive spear into both of them, right through the Israelite man and into the woman's stomach. Then the plague against the Israelite was stopped. God could not stop the plague until somebody died. Why must this God require blood? And you say your ancestors were worshiping idols. Those idols used to take blood, human blood. No, your ancestors never did that. Your ancestors used fowl, goat, animals to do sacrifice, not human being. It is after religion came to Africa and they know now, okay, you can use human being to do something. If you read your Bible, it's there you will find all this human sacrifice. And that's how they saw your ancestors. They tell them, come and receive Jesus. Give your life to Jesus. You give your life, you're dead. God Almighty could not make the plague stop. Of course, he's the one that started it in the first place. It's just like those people, they tell you that stop slave trade. Are they not the one that started it? So it doesn't make any sense. Don't tell me, oh, you like those ones because their party, oh, their party is the one that stopped it. All of them were descendants. All of them, they enslaved our ancestors. They are descendants. So whether they stop it or not, that's their business. They are all evil. Oh. He said, but those who died in the plague is numbered 24,000. Just because people had yoked or worship idol, God allowed plague to kill 24,000. Religion still killing today. And until we kill religion, it will keep killing people. I am out to kill religion. I hate religion. If you don't kill religion, it will be killing you. It has killed many families. It has killed many lives. Hear what he said. The Lord said to Moses, Phinehas, son of Eleazar, the son of Aaron, the priest, has turned my anger away from the Israelites. Oh, that God is stupid. You wait for a man to turn your anger and you are almighty. You are not. If a man has to control you, then you are not Almighty God. He says, since he was as zealous for my honor among them as I am. So Phinehas was just like God, a killer. Killing a man and woman that is thrust them through. And they killed them. He said, since he was as zealous for my honor among them as I am, I did not put an end to them in my zeal. Therefore, tell him I am making my covenant of peace with him. You have to kill for God to make peace with you. He needs blood. He's a blood-sucking God. Jehovah is a blood-sucking God. Allah is blood-sucking God. Yahweh is blood-sucking God. Jesus is blood-sucking God. And that is the God you are worshiping, my people. I used to worship that nonsense they call God. Blood-sucker. After a man kills his two fellow human beings, God rewarded him with covenant of peace. Is it not the same thing you're having today? I have peace with the Lord. How about your loved ones? Do you have peace with them? So long I have peace with the Lord, I have no problem. No, you are stupid. If you don't have peace with your family members, you are miserable. And something will happen soon for you to see that you need your family members than your church members. You need your family members than your religious members. Unless they are religious, they don't care about you. Then you have you have people. You always have people. Don't think you are you are alone. No way. Even your father and mother, they forsake you. Of course, there are other people that will take you in. You can relocate. Don't kill yourself in a spot. Wake up, my people. We're gonna trash this because we're supposed to, and we ought to, and we can do that. He and his descendant will have a covenant of a lasting priesthood because he was zealous for the honor of his God and made atonement for the Israelites. Nonsense. Which atonement? Christ is my atonement. It's not. If Christ removes sin without removing the cause of sin, he has done nothing. You say he took away your sin, but you are still committing sin? That shows you he has not done, no Christ died for you. He did not remove any sin. You want to kill a tree, you go and cut branches of it. You say you kill the tree, you are stupid. At the spring, all the branches will begin to grow new ones. It will begin to grow new branches. If you want to kill a tree, go uproot it. The zeal for God is deadly. The zeal for God is what is turning people into mean machines, ready to hate and kill their loved ones for God. That's why they have jihad. That's why they have crusaders. They have Jesuits. Talking about the night. Many of you think night is just where you get this and then they give you sword. Why did they carry sword? They used to kill. The Anglican Church copied it also. But Roman Catholic are the one, because Roman Catholic is the mother of Christianity. If you want to understand Christianity, you have to go to the Roman Catholic Church and see they are the one that still have that corrupt Christianity to date. They are the mother of Christianity. Roman Catholic Church is the mother of Christianity. Let me show you again how God rewarded the Levites again. Remember, he set them apart for him. So when Moses was about to die, Deuteronomy chapter 33, the same Moses, because the thought of Moses, believing Moses have destroyed many people, you know. Moses is this, Moses is that. Okay. Deuteronomy chapter 33, 8 and 9. Hear how God through Moses, you know, rewarded the Levites. About Levites, he said, verse 8, your Thummim and Urim belongs to your faithful servant. You tested him at Massa. You contended with him at the waters of Meribah. He said to his father and mother, I have no regard for them. That is the true priest of God. They don't have regard for their parents. That's why you see, like Roman Catholic priests, they don't marry. Their parents gave birth to them to give birth to other children. They say, no, I am serving the Lord. The Lord, I am serving the Lord. I am a priest of the Lord. Priest of the Lord, you still have erection. You say you are priest of the Lord. You will not marry. I take the oath of celibacy. That's nonsense. Or you see the sisters. But I'm happy some sisters, their eyes open, they go and marry. Who made you a sister? Who made you a priest that you cannot marry? Who made you those nonsense? That thing is against nature. Anything that suppresses you, make you dumb, you say, oh, I am becoming an eunuch for the Lord. I don't want to have anything to do with any woman. I don't want to have anything to do with any man. I'm serving the Lord with my body. Which body? Body that will rotten. Don't you really, you will not even enter heaven with that body. Yet you say you're honoring what? What is the essence of having vagina and penis? If God wants to call you or use you, when you were born, he's supposed not to give you vagina or penis. But you have them, you have nice firm breasts. A man love you, a man want to have sex with you, want to marry you, you say, no, I'm serving the Lord. You are wicked. A woman saw you very handsome. She loved you. She wanted you to be her man. You say, no, I am serving the Lord. You are wicked. And religion is what makes you wicked. That's what religion does. Religious people are very wicked. They only love their own. So long you're in that circle, you say you want to go there, they're going to kill you. They're going to hate you. He said of his father and mother, I have no regard for them. He did not recognize his brothers or acknowledge his own children, but he watched over your word and guarded your covenant. That's all they care for. The word of God, the ministry, the covenant of the Lord. That's what they care. I remember one stupid man in those days. It was in Winners, Kaduna. He said he was praying and fasting. He said, the Lord, he prayed, oh, the Lord, anyone that's against my progress, let that person die, saying his mother died. Stupid. Maybe that is, coincident. Maybe your mother died. You believe your mother is the enemy of your progress. Your mother is a witch that is bewitching you. Your own mother. Religion make people do stupid thing or believe stupid thing. God rewarded Levites with priesthood for killing their loved ones to appease God. You say, okay, it's in the Old Testament. No. They also told you in the New Testament that God has a son. So it is like father, like son. You can never be different from your father unless your father is religious. You and your father are one. You and your ancestors are one. But if you want to be obedient to your father, of course, you can never be different from your father. If you say your father sent you on errand, you are one with your father. I wish you get it. Okay. Like father, like son. Let us hear what Jesus said about being his disciple. Luke chapter 14. I'm happy that I know this place in the Bible because many Christians don't know it. Many Bible believers don't know it. Many preachers don't know it. When they read it, they just read it as, okay, you are reading what the Lord says. And they're happy. They think they don't know. They think they know what they are reading, but they don't know what they are reading. Verse 25 and verse 20. Large crowds were traveling with Jesus. And turning to them, Jesus said to them, if anyone comes to me, they're already following you. They're already traveling with you. So is that not enough? No. Because religion wants everything. They want you to be so committed that you will hate yourself, hate your loved ones. He said, if anyone comes to me and does not hate father and mother, wife and children, brothers and sisters, yes, even their own life, such a person cannot be my disciple. That is Jesus. The same thing his father was in the Old Testament, Jesus is in the New Testament. The same thing. Like father, like son. They are deadly. They are bloody characters. Jesus brought hate and division in families, in lives. That is what Jesus brings. Everywhere Jesus comes, you see hate, you see division. Your family is a perfect example. In your own village, how many churches do you have? In your own, among your kinsmen, do all of you have one Christian denomination? No. This was Salvation Army. I'm Anglican. I am Catholic. I am Methodist. I am Pentecostal. I am Deeper Life. I am Watchman. One kinsman. This is family members. Family relationship. They're supposed to have one God. They're supposed to have one religion. They don't. And all of them believe in one Jesus. They say Jesus. They hate themselves. But when I tell them that Jesus never existed, then all of them will join hand and calling me devil, demon. I know you will end their life. I know it will happen. You didn't know. You never knew. But you think when you say that, my heart will jump. I will say, okay, I'm coming back. Shut up. I crossed that bridge. I burned it down. I said, I bombed it down. It can never be repaired. No going back to God, no going back to Jesus. I am in my root. I'm no longer rootless. I am now rooted in my ancestors, and my ancestors rooted in me. We are one, and we stand for nature. We stand for the truth. Jesus brings hate and division in families and lives everywhere. See how miserable life of many people are in Africa just for believing in Jesus as Muslims or in Jesus as Christians. Because both Islam and Christianity believe in Jesus. And you don't know why, because Vatican created these two religions to keep you enslaved. Matthew chapter 10, in closing. Let me show you again that Jesus brings hate and division in the family or lives of people. Matthew chapter 10, 34 to 37. He said, do not suppose that I have come to bring peace to the earth. But you said Jesus is Prince of Peace. It's a lie. He never. Isaiah chapter, am I still correct? Isaiah chapter 9 verse 6, if I'm still right, it has nothing to do with Jesus Christ. That place you quote, unto us a son is given, a child is born, a son is given, his name shall be called Prince of Peace. It has nothing to do with Jesus. Jesus already proved that. In Matthew chapter 10 verse 34, he said he did not come to bring peace. He's not Prince of Peace. He said, me, you have peace. He said, I'm not Prince of Peace. He's the one that said this and that. Do not suppose that I have come to bring peace to the earth. I did not come to bring peace, but a sword. Remember the sword, the people of the Levites. Moses told them to strap their sword and go kill their brethren. That's something Jesus said. There's a sword. For I have come to turn. Jesus has not come to mend. He has not come to fix your family. He has not come to bring peace in your family. Jesus has not come to have not come to make your life better. He has not come to bring peace in your life. Jesus has come to turn a man against his father. And a daughter against her mother, a daughter-in-law against her mother-in-law. A man's enemies will be the members of his own household. That is the doing of the Lord, and it is marvelous in your eyes. You are proud of this nonsense? Are you proud of this nonsense? This is the doing of your Lord. A man's enemies will be the members of his house because of Jesus. A man will turn against his father. A daughter will turn against his mother. A daughter-in-law will turn against his mother-in-law and her mother-in-law because of Jesus in the family. I was saying, when Jesus in the family, happy, happy home. Which home? Which home? There's no happy home. There's no happy Christian home. No. How can you be happy when you wake up when you're not supposed to wake up? You're still a slave as a Christian. You go to church even when you don't feel well, you must go. You are not happy. There's no happy Christian family in the whole world. They only come in there. That's why when they go into church, they dress with their best. That's only the time they are happy. They feel happy being slaves. But in their family, they fight. You see, so the men of God, have you been in their family? Their children fight with them too. They are pastors. They won't tell you that. They won't tell you, yeah, last night I have a fight with my son. Because they tell them, if you cannot take care of your household, you cannot take care of household of God. Nonsense. They won't tell you. They won't tell you they are committing abortion, aborting the baby their young daughter gets from one papa. They will tell you that one. But they will tell you how the Lord give them car, how the Lord build a house for them, how the Lord made them travel abroad. And they will expose your own, but their own, they cover it. Verse 37. Say, anyone who loves their father or mother more than me is not worthy of me. Anyone who loves their son or daughter more than me is not worthy of me. Fuck Jesus. I love my daughter more than Jesus. I love my parents more than Jesus. I love my brothers and sisters more than Jesus. That is the truth. I'm not kidding. But why are you still believing in this Jesus that wants you to hate yourself and your loved ones to be his disciple? Why are you still loving this God, this blood-sucking God that chose people to be his priests after they killed their loved ones or their people? Why? 24,000 people died because of worshiping idol. God killed them. 3,000 people died just for having fun. God killed them. And God rewarded those that killed them. And that is the God you are serving. I worship idol, you hate me? Why? Worshipping idol, does it take your money? Does it rob you? What has it done to you? Why will you kill somebody because they worship idol? Or because why will you hate somebody because they don't believe in your God or in your Jesus? Come on, it's time for you to wake up and begin to shine your eyes. See that they have lied to you about everything in that religion. I want you to know this. Fake love claims to love those or what they hate. They really hate you, but they will tell you they love you. They profess it, they preach it. But when it comes, when you change for better, they will hate you. And if you're close to them, yes, they will kill you too. Do you love that God, that blood-sucking God? Do you love that hate, division preaching Jesus? Is it not time you consider it? I used to be like you. No matter what you are in Christianity, I have been more than that. If you know me, I used to have zeal for the Lord. I used to have that zeal in Akwaja, zeal without knowledge. Just have zeal, doing it for the Lord. You see me. At that time, I don't care about myself. If you see my face that time, big pimple. You see me, I was not taking care of myself. All I care is about Bible, about Christian materials, about church. Winners Chapel is one of the first people to be there. Always there. Let us dance for the Lord. I dance better than you. It's time you wake up. Fake love will never help you. Fake love is not for you. If you want to love people, know people first. You need the knowledge of the people so you can love them better. If you just love people from your religious point of view, you will hate them because you can't tell them the truth. Person that love God tells them the truth, and that's what I'm doing. I love you. If I don't love you, I won't be telling you the truth. I don't care. I can do my work. I come home. I watch movie. I have home theater here. I can watch any. I have Netflix. I have Hulu. I like watching restaurants, so I have them. So, but I spend time. See, I come to work. I started talking from 12 something. It's 1:20 something now. I'll spend 1 hour, 8 minutes speaking. You think it's a waste of time? No. I'm a seed sower. I'm a witness. And that's what I'm doing until the truth prevails. And the truth is prevailing. And I'm happy for that. But I will be happier if you follow the truth. Peace.